We're right back. It's magic how this happened. So just before that break, Alex, we were talking about what you've been up to in terms of the scene in Rio, a little bit more about your signature guitars, a little bit more about your signing with RFL Records. So what would you say has been your highlight of your careers thus far, so far, and where can people see you next?
The highlight that I did so far, I think that the best album that I did was with Rod Marena last year, Out of Reach.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to do this new album solo. I think this could be so good as the album that I did with Rod Marena last year. I'm very curious about to release a new album, a full-length album, and being a singer also, not only a guitar player and the songwriter. It's a new thing to me. It's very, very different.
Well, and Alex is going to tell everybody where they can find his material. But what I will say is, I heard the album and the material that you did with Rod. Check that guy out. Great singer. Alex is the real deal, man. I mean, if you listen to him, and anybody that loves that, throwback.
Rod Marena, it's an awesome singer.
Oh, Rod's awesome.
Amazing.
But then Alex does the old pivot, and he starts recording, and his material. And Alex, correct me if I get off base, but you're a shredder guitar player, but you're doing some very, I'd say, commercially based material that's very radio friendly.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I really try to make this mix of shredder guitar and at the same time good chords, great hooks. To anyone can listen to the song and start singing at the end of the song, at the first listening. That's
rare. I think that's awesome. You could be a wicked shredded guitar player, and Sean and I both come across a number of these shredded guitar players, but to be a good songwriter is a different story. If you're going to have people to remember that song, and to your point, they can sing along right away, that's powerful, brother. Good for you.
I always being a producer too, so I don't look just for the guitar, but I look to the entire song, for the keyboards, for the drums, all the stuff. That's the reason why I think about the people listen to the song and memorize the chords or memorize the guitar riffs, not just the guitar solo. Just the guitar solo is not so important.
No, I agree. I'm a drummer, and nothing drives me more bonkers is when somebody does a fill for the sake of doing a fill, when there should be air in the song, and I found out about the tunes, like, Doug was telling me about you, and it's like, oh, this guy's like a shredder, and I'm going like, okay, it's like George Lynch on the album versus George Lynch live, and it's like all these extra notes, but you don't do that. You base everything around the song, and then the solo was there as an added bonus.
Yes. I think the it's most important. The people remember. I think a riff than the entire solo. The riff is the thing that keeps you hooked on stuck on a song. Not the solo. The solo is the grand final. It's to make the music much more special, but it's not the most important thing.
Absolutely. So I don't know if there's Dave. He's back. So I know where to find you, but we've got thousands of people that watch this little old show that we do. And I'm sitting there going, check Alex out. He's amazing. He signed to RFL Records. Where do people find your material?
My material, it's in all musical platforms such as Spotify, Apple Music, and Deezer, and on YouTube as well. On YouTube, all my music videos are there, and you can find me also at Instagram, Alex Meister Official, and at Facebook as Alex Meister.
That's ALEXMEISTER.
I forgot one thing. I have my official website is www.alexmeister.com. I forgot this one.
And
All right.
I should add, the videos are very professionally done too. So I mean, very good, well produced, and you know, I gotta pitch my artist here. I'm part of RFL Records, but the videos are very well done too. So
thank you. All the people I hired to do these videos are very, very, very great. All these people.
Agreed.
So Alex, have you been able to maintain creative control through this whole process of your career? Like, are people forced you to write these songs, or are these the songs that you like to write?
No, I always do the song I'd like to write. There is no one change something or something there or something else. No. I always do what I want to do. All the stuff that I did and I produced is what I really felt and I think is my really true. So I did, for example, Irene About Love. It's all the song, the entire arrangements, they are all in my mind. There's no one telling me, no, don't do it, do that, don't do it this. There's none about it. It's just my mind working all the time.
That's awesome.
And go listen to it, folks, because it's good material. And you know, one of the things when we were going back and forth with Alex on the deal, there were some things that he wanted, and one of them was to be able to have creative control of his own songs, and I think that's important. Being a musician myself, you know, we hear the horror stories of people giving up the rights to their material and never getting it back.
Yes. It's terrible.
Yeah.
But all the rights for my songs always were with me. Always. I used to my first assignments with a label. It was 20 years ago. It was with a Japanese label, Spiritual Beast. Since this first contract that I did, all the rights from the songs were mine all the time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I can vouch for that. Listen, my friend, I'm really looking forward to working with you in 2022. I think it's going to be a great year.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is the first time we've talked for this long. We text and messenger quite a bit. But I want to thank you for doing this.
On messages a lot of time.
Yeah. Well, Doug Franklin, why send one message when 25 will do? Doug's always doing that.
Pay no attention to his emojis.
Yeah, and it's always the voice text from Doug, right? So anyway, I'm just joking. Love you, Doug. But Alex, thanks so much for doing this, man. And have a great holiday if I'm not talking to between now and then. And guys, go check him out. Go check him out.
We're gonna post some videos of some stuff that you have already, and we're really looking forward to hearing the new stuff from RFL. Alex, pleasure meeting you, my friend. To Sean's point, have a great have a great holiday down there. Probably warmer down there than it is in Canada right now, but we sure appreciate your time.
Yes, thank you guys for the invitation one more time. It's great. It's such an honor to talk to you about all my stuff and for my new upcoming records. Thank you so much.
Right back at you, my friend.
All right. Well, peace up, brother.
Peace, guys.
Barstools Bandtalk, the complete Bandtalk music bucket list.